So, what I was about to say, I haven't done a Hell Rush in quite some time, so instead of doing Covenant 25 runs, I want to do uh, 2 or 3 Hell Rushes instead. Because I do enjoy the fast-paced action while at the same time competing for score, I find that very interesting. So, our starting cards are Titan's Tooth, Entombed Explosive, Cuddle Hex, and our final boss is gonna be Sep Seraph. So if any of you want to join the Hell Rush, feel free to join in. You have at least a minute, apparently a bit more, to join, and you should get matched with me if you join now. So we have our first competitor, Black Skull and Pink Panther. Next up, Grey Wolf and Green Leaf, and what else do we have? Reminds me of Advance Wars, if any of you know that game. So let's go with Temperate Talisman. We do have a potentially spell heavy deck. Let's also take Sweep here. Yeah, the counters in that game all followed a similar naming scheme. Yellow Comet, Orange Star, Blue Moon, Green Earth. Can I do that? It's probably a bit too risky. I don't want to lose Tethys to one of these waves. Let's place these guys on the bottom floor. Titan's Tooth is not gonna get us the kill, but it's gonna make sure we get the kill here. Okay, we only managed a 2-turn boss rush, but we did take the challenge and didn't take damage. Ice Tornado is great. Intent on Death is actually not bad here. So, next up. Unit upgrades, maybe not so much, but I would like a Stygian unit. I would very much like a Stygian unit. And we do have a decent amount of gold to upgrade it. Well, we can find the Bounty Stalker or Legion of Wax in this banner, but might find it still in the next combat. Daedalus is gonna be the 1 damage extinguish trigger. Let's look at Fell as well. Fell is gonna be armor. 1 damage extinguish trigger means we do need some sort of front line. What we currently have is not enough. We can't just kill everything with spells because the extinguish trigger will eventually kill our Tethys. Titan Sentry. Nameless Siren. Titan Sentry would be great against Daedalus at least. But we already have a sweep unit. Let's get a Nameless Siren so we have something to kill frontline units with. Large stone might be a bit hard to make work. I will give the Rage Siren a 10 extra attack here. And a Wick Stone for one of the Entombed Explosives. No, we do have Intent on Death. We are happy if they survive a turn. Sometimes we are happy about that. Let's also upgrade its Cuddle Hex a little bit. And on to the next battle. +4 attack for the enemies. That should be no problem for us. But we probably have to set up on the second floor once more. No, actually that's okay. We can do a setup like this. Thank you for the extra gold, I appreciate it. Our front line dies right at the correct time to replace it. And this guy has sweep. I didn't think about that. But we should kill him on the next floor with some spells and explosives. Flash Freeze, Titan's Gratitude, Energy Siphon. Well, I do want more solid spells. We do have 2 Titan's Tooth as well. Let's take the Titan's Gratitude. Gripfall, Draft, Entombed Explosives. We are very much not a draft deck. Let's skip. I don't want a Dripfall either. None of these units seem to work very well with what we have right now. Closest will probably be the Titan Sentry. I will take him, because I do need a tank for the upcoming Daedalus battle. Do I have something to copy? Not really. Let's go to the left and get some spell upgrade. So Pink Panther did perform a bit better in this last combat. He probably managed a bottom floor kill. The difference is less than 50 points though, so that's pretty easy to make up. Paraffin Thug, Wickless Tycoon. I would like some gold generation, but it's gonna be hard to make the Wickless Tycoon work in this deck. And Paraffin Thug even harder. Let's skip this. Permafrost, Magic Power. We want Magic Power. On the off Titan's Tooth. Cost reduce the Ice Tornado. And then reroll. Double stack. Okay, it's gonna be a pretty powerful Titan's Tooth. And let's actually cost reuse the Titan's Gratitude so we can play everything else first and have a better chance of discarding our Titan's Teeth. I guess I should say. Penance Yard? No. These effects don't really matter that much to us. We don't have the Embers to play the Calcified Embers for 100 damage, and we are not up against Consume Terror, where that would actually be useful for other reasons. tank is gonna die too quickly. But at least we do get a bunch of damage on Daedalus already. Spell weakness as well. Okay, that worked out. Remnant Pact, Sacrificial Resurrection, Formless Child. Honestly, for now a Remnant Pact on a Titan's entry wouldn't be terrible. Formless Child with Intent on Death is interesting. But what would we even bring back? Rage Siren, maybe? Skip this. Draw, Ember. No capacity. It's probably Ember first. Shark could work as well. Unit upgrade, some extra health on the Shark wouldn't be terrible, but I'd rather find a better unit. And the card removals are nice as well. Let's look at the relic first. Hammer chest blades is nice. Not interested. Then let's start removing some of these train stewards. Yeah, I guess they are the worst cards in our deck right now. More spell weakness for now. The frostbite wouldn't be terrible either. Yeah, the siren with the multi-strike, that's a lot of damage. That's why I was thinking about bringing back the siren. That's a strong Titan's Tooth. It will be enough to kill the backline. So we can set up here. And tank with the drag, I guess. Now the drag is in the way though. That was a mistake. I knew I was gonna draw into the Titan Sentry. Cause that had to happen. I guess we have to go with Cuddlehacked as our tank now. I mean, it has a decent amount of life. This is actually solid damage. '89 power drag. Too bad it has burnout too. Yeah, probably still worth playing. Put this thing on the middle floor and let's not play the... Actually, we play everything else first, and then the Titan's Gratitude. Almost enough damage. 4 damage short. 8 damage short, apparently. Guardian Stone. Okay. I like that. Motivary could be used to draw cards with the Intent on Death. But that would just mean we can cycle the Intent on Death, which is not that exciting. The other cards are pretty bad, especially in this deck. But also in general. So now we don't really need the Titan Sentry as much anymore because the Armor Totem will be our defense. It's just not enough defense right now. I would love to go to the right. But the dupes aren't that great. I could dupe the Armor Totem, I suppose. Let's look at the caverns first. Petrified Heart. We don't have any healing anyways. That's gonna be helpful. And then let's remove 2 Train Stewards. I guess we could dupe the Titan's Tooth as well, but we don't have enough discard to really make it work. Maybe we dupe the Titan. No, double Titan's Gratitude is so awkward. So we stick with our plan of duping the Armor Totem. And then we use the Armor Totems on the bottom floor. Multi-strike, that's scary, but we do have powerful spells. We are able to take many units out with these. Setting up on the bottom floor against these enemies is just not fun. Still quite a lot of damage coming in here. This is not gonna work, is it? At least we have a little breathing room. Oh, this guy doesn't even die. Ah, that's the problem. That's the problem with the Heartless artifact. I didn't cast a single spell this turn. Oh, at least we get Ice Tornado here. This guy has sweep. Oh, should have played the drag first. Okay. We're not getting bottom floor kills here at all. That's a bit worrying. Okay, this relic is actually very helpful in this deck. I usually don't like it, but in this deck it's great. Let's take a drain. Resin removal, great against the end boss. I do want the unit upgrades and the relic here. More than the spell upgrades. We can pick up spell upgrades here, I guess. Depends on the amount of gold we will have. Which depends a lot on. I can't remove burnout. Resin removal doesn't remove burnout, only debuffs and buffs. The card that removes burnout is Wickless Recruitment, which is a 0 cost rare. Yep. That happened before. Forgotten Name is actually decent. Just want health. Gimme health. Quick. I would like that on the Siren, but she's already at max upgrade capacity. And we have our tank. The Guardian Stone tank. Let's start purging something. Drags are probably the worst thing right now. Because of the RNG with the Formless Child. We don't want to bring back Drags because they die. Titan Sentry on the bottom floor is a nice chunk of damage. I want to set up on the bottom floor. Now we're actually in a lead, so... Tethys wants to be on the bottom floor. We can set up our uncanned units one floor higher. Let's actually get that Siren to die now. Well, and then I say that and then I give it armor. But we also need to make sure we can kill. Play Cuddle Hex first. Oh, we can play it on the bottom floor. It doesn't contribute anything on the bottom floor though. The problem with getting that Siren to die is if she dies, we don't have the damage we need on this floor. So actually let's not get her killed. We'll just use this thing to bring back the Titan Sentry instead. I do want the Titan Tooth out. We should have an easy kill here. Oh, that's a nice Tethys. I should try working more with this encased damper. Make use of the tombs I have. It's a bit too late for Bounty Stalker, especially with the extra health. Ice Empire could be nice. Probably not needed. More draw now? Yeah, more draw. We do have a lot of gold and double incant would be amazing. There are some other decent upgrades as well. We are 500 points in the lead, but only 500 points. There's a lot that can change in the meantime. Let's pay health. I don't want it. I want my tombs to be able to die. This relic is just... it just doesn't work. Icicle Fracture is actually pretty solid. Check strips, resin block, nope. Let's reroll. That wasn't worth it. I'm looking at the Frostbite. Might be the way to go. No, let's go Spell Weakness all the way. Whoa, Spell Shield. That might be rough, but we do have the resin removal to remove the spell shields. So I hope we get that from time to time. And there's an Ember Drain unit. Also not very fun. At least we can remove the spell shield right away. Oops, this one as well. Now we have a ton of Ember Drain on our unit, which is a problem. No good way of dealing with this guy. Do want to cast some spells on this floor. Maybe resin removal into Ice Tornado. These Pyre Wings are straight up destroying us. We are playing on 0 Ember every other turn. We definitely have to stop this guy. Let's also set up the Cuddle Hex and then stop this guy from attacking. This guy will be zapped for a little bit longer, so we won't take a ton of damage to him. Maybe we should ignore him. That's not gonna matter that much. We need a lot of power here, right now. Let's start with removing the spell shield. We drain for sure. I guess we ice tornado as well. No, probably better to double frozen lance instead. And then we drain. And we discarded the... Well, we can ice tornado next floor. We should have the kill with the spell weakness we have accrued. Phew, that trial was rough. And apparently it was also quite rough for the other players. Frenzied Swarm. Yes. It's gonna be very helpful. Much more reliable than all that random discard stuff. And we wanna go to the right. We need spell upgrades. And Black Skull died even. Let's upgrade the Ice Tornado. Let's look at this Trinket Shop first. Rules of Containment. Frostbite 2 is not enough. Let's reroll. Cuddlebeard? I wish I had taken the Rules of Containment now. Let's take Cuddlebeard. We do apply quite a bit of Frostbite. Cost reducing the drain. Actually, the resin removal is nice. Permafrost is not needed. We freeze all the cards we don't play anyways. Let's also cost reduce the drain. And then we head on towards the boss after removing a drag and an entombed explosive. Okay. If we manage a kill here on the bottom floor without taking damage, we can still take this back, I think. But that will not be easy. Yeah, will be tough. Can't play the Formless Child, I need to date here. This guy already dies to the Frostbite, that's very helpful. Let's play the Cuddle Hack on the top. Let's play the Entombed Explosive on the bottom, so we get extra energy next turn. And we Ice Tornado. Drain versus Gratitude. Let's do the Gratitude. I wanna kill this guy. Let's remove all the sap. Alright, the sap prevents the application of spell weakness. That's a problem. Guess we have to drain this top floor. Let's start out with Formless Child, Intent on Death. Actually, we can get the kill here, but then this floor is a problem. No, it's not. We can have the Guardian Stone die. We do have the Formless Child to bring things back. We don't need to keep our units alive all the time. Let's remove the drain here. Ice Tornado on the floor. That wasn't enough. This guy will deal some damage to us. And I guess that means we won't get... Well, at least that takes care of this guy. He already won. I guess he had a much better deck than us. Can't go with a random. Too dangerous. Final wave. At least we will manage to kill Seraph, I hope. That's gonna help. Didn't discount the Titan's Tooth. But we should have the kill on the next floor. Thanks to all that spell weakness. But we were 1k points short. 900 points short. If we took less damage or killed one turn earlier, we would have had this. Even if we took more damage and killed one turn earlier, we would have had this. Should have taken more risks maybe. And went for the bottom floor kill, middle floor kill. Set up on the bottom floor. But well, still we managed to beat Seraph, and that's already worth quite a lot in a Hell Rush, I think. Very weird deck. Didn't come together as well as I would have liked, but it did work out mostly okay.